I will draw near to you this very night, to place my healing upon your weary body and upon the heart that has carried far too much pressure. My beloved child, pause for a moment, just a moment, and do not rush past this word as you have rushed past so many things throughout the long day. I know you have many concerns, many voices pulling your mind in different directions, many burdens that make you feel as though you no longer have enough time to listen. But my child, there are very brief moments that carry a great turning within them. There are seconds that seem ordinary, yet they are doors I open to touch the deepest places within you. So do not leave right now. Do not delay any longer. Do not tell yourself that you will return later, because sometimes that very later becomes the distance that causes you to miss what I desire to give you now. You did not come to this word without meaning. Nothing that belongs to me falls into your life like a leaf wandering aimlessly in the wind. I have seen you in the days when you quietly endured, in the nights when you lay still while your mind could not rest, in the mornings when you woke with your body feeling heavy, as if carrying an invisible stone. I know there are pains you have not fully spoken to anyone, weariness you hide behind a smile, anxieties you try to swallow so others will not be troubled. But I, your Father, have never overlooked a single sigh from you. I hear even the things you cannot put into words. I see even the cracks you thought you had hidden. And today, I call you to pause, not to rebuke you, but to draw you into my peace. Give me 5 minutes, my beloved child, not because I need you to prove anything, and not because I am placing a heavy ritual upon you. I simply want you to open a quiet space, so the noise may soften, so the thoughts racing wildly within you may become still beneath my light. Just 5 minutes. Place your hand upon your chest. Take a deep breath, and let your heart say to me, I am here. Do not try to make yourself perfect before you come near me. Do not wait until you are strong enough, pure enough, worthy enough. You do not need to prepare yourself by your own strength before stepping into my arms. I am the one who comes to lift you up, wipe the dust of the road from your face, and rekindle the lamp that has grown dim within your inner being. Tonight, I want to place my healing upon you. I am not speaking to you with a distant word merely to soothe a passing emotion. I am speaking to you with living love, with mercy that has searched for you through countless turns in the road. I know where your body aches. I know which part of you has grown tense from enduring for too long. I know the heaviness in your chest when you fear tomorrow. I know the pain in your shoulders, your back, your head, and in every breath that you have quietly prayed would become lighter. There have been days when you thought that if you could just keep going a little longer, you would be all right. But then you realized your strength is not without limits. My child, I do not despise your weakness. I do not turn away from your exhaustion. I draw near to the very place you thought was most broken, because that is also the place where my love can be revealed most tenderly. So stop holding everything up alone. There are burdens that were never created for you to carry forever upon your shoulders. There are pains that were never meant to become the house where you dwell for the rest of your life. There are memories, pressures, and fears that have clung to you for so long that you have grown accustomed to the heaviness and begun to believe it is an inseparable part of you. But I tell you, You were not created to live in endless depletion. You were created to walk in the light, to rest in grace, to feel that the days still ahead of you are not merely an act of survival, but a journey upheld by my hand. As you remain with me in this moment, do not only listen with your ears, let your heart receive. I am pouring peace into the places that were once troubled. I am softening the regions within you that became hardened through self-protection. I am calling life, freshness, and hope back to you. You may not yet see everything change with your eyes, but my child, do not measure my power by your impatience. Many blessings begin like a very gentle breeze, then gradually become a new breath of life that lifts your whole existence. Much restoration begins in the second when you stop resisting and allow me to enter. I have seen the times you prayed through tears. I have heard you when you asked, "When will my heart finally feel lighter? When will this pain begin to fade? When will I be able to live without fearing what is happening in my body?" My beloved child, not one of your prayers has been dropped into emptiness. I keep them within my mercy. I do not forget you among the crowd. I do not lose sight of you among the many who cry out, "You are my child." And my eyes remain upon you with unchanging tenderness. Tonight, allow your heart to rest in me. Let the tensions that have been tightening within you loosen little by little. Let your breathing slow, like water returning to the peaceful bed of a stream. I do not want you to live in a constant state of alertness, always bracing yourself, always afraid that tomorrow will bring something more than you can bear. I want to teach you trust, not a fragile faith that exists only when everything is easy, but a steadfast refuge that knows I am still here. Even when you do not yet understand the road ahead, if you are willing, open your heart to me in simplicity. You do not need long words. You do not need beautiful expressions. You do not need to pretend to be strong. You only need to say that you desire to receive what I am giving. Let my peace cover your mind like morning dew upon a dry field. Let my love touch the places you have hidden because you feared being wounded again. Let my hand support the parts of you that have gone too long without rest. And when you say amen, do not say it as an empty habit. Say it as a door being opened, as a gentle agreement, as a sign that you no longer want to stand outside the blessing I have prepared for you. I am here, my beloved child. I do not arrive late. I have not abandoned you. I am calling you back to rest, to faith, to light, to the healing my love can bring. Stay with me in these 5 minutes. Let every noise move far away. Let your heart be warmed, and believe that, even tonight, I am beginning a new thing within you. Something gentle yet powerful, quiet yet deep, so you may know that you have never been forgotten in my arms. Now, listen to me clearly. What you are about to receive is not coming only to soothe the days when you were weary, but also so I may use you as a source of transformation for many others. What I place in your hands is not a small compensation for past lack, nor is it merely a reward to make you temporarily glad. It is a holy entrustment, a stream being opened so that through you, my mercy may touch dry places, exhausted hearts, and families still waiting for a ray of light in the long night. You thought I was only lifting you out of lack, But my child, I am also raising you up as a living sign, so that those who once doubted my power will look at your life and understand that my hand is still at work, that my faithfulness has not fallen asleep, and that no season of pain can be meaningless when it is placed within my light. The things that once made you bow your head in silence, I will now turn into treasures of compassion within you. I saw the days when you did not have enough, when you had to count every small thing, when you wondered how you could keep going as the door before you closed. Not one tear of yours fell forgotten, not one sigh of yours disappeared into nothingness unheard by me. In the very place where you felt weak, I planted a deep tenderness. In the very place where you were wounded, I prepared a hand that knows how to lift others. In the very place where you lacked, I formed a heart that knows how to share. So when abundance comes, do not see it as something meant for you alone. Understand that I am placing within you the ability to wipe the tears of others, to open a way for those who feel trapped, to encourage those who tremble, and to become an answer to silent prayers you have not even heard. My beloved child, I do not give great things to you without purpose. I know you have passed through seasons of testing, misunderstanding, and being stretched between hope and disappointment. I know there were times when you wondered whether you had been forgotten, whether good promises still belonged to you, whether light would truly return after dark roads. But I never took my eyes off you. I used those quiet seasons to shape your trust, to widen your heart, to teach you to distinguish between what only delights you for a moment and what holds lasting value before me. Now, when I open a new door, I do not open it only for you to pass through, but also so you may lead others into hope. Therefore, do not let old doubt hold your feet back at the threshold of something new. Do not let the memory of long waiting make you hesitate when I begin to move quickly. There are things the world calls impossible, but to me, they are only empty spaces waiting to be filled by power. There are roads people say have closed, but I can open a way where no one sees a way. There are provisions you have never thought of, people I am already stirring, timings I am arranging, quiet movements already taking place, even when your eyes have not yet recognized them. You do not need to understand every way I work. You only need to stand firm in faith that the one who promised is faithful. And what I have spoken over your life will not fall to the ground without meaning. This is not the time for you to shrink back in fear, nor is it the time to wonder whether you are worthy. I do not bless you because you are perfect, but because my heart is kind, and because the purpose I have placed upon you is still alive. I did not call you to remain trapped in the cycle of lack, anxiety, and self-blame. I call you to step into a new order, where you learn to receive with humility, steward with wisdom, and give with a pure heart. When I place abundance in your hands, I also place discernment in your mind, so you will not be swept away by pride, deceived by glittering things, or forget the lessons forged in the narrow seasons. The prosperity I give does not come to draw you away from me, but to bring you closer to me, and to make you more aware that every good thing flows from the fountain of my love. Let your heart respond in trust. If you feel this word awakening, something deep within your heart, receive it as a reminder that your faith has been seen by me, not because an outward sign carries power in itself, but because when you respond in faith, you are opening a place within yourself for obedience, for hope, for the new thing I am leading you into. I do not need you to prove anything through noise. I only desire your sincere agreement with what I am doing. A heart that trusts in silence rises before my throne like a beautiful song. You have been seen, remembered, and cherished in my plan long before you fully understood your own worth. I am your Father, and my joy is not found in watching you become exhausted. I do not rejoice when you carry burdens for too long, when financial fear chokes you day after day, or when you live as though you only have enough to survive and no courage to dream of a wider peace. Therefore, I am rearranging the things around you. I am touching your provision, your health, your relationships, your future generations, the doors that were delayed, and the places where darkness tried to sow depletion. What was said to be blocked, I can cause to flow. What was covered by negative words, I can cover with blessing. What was seen as loss, I can turn into the foundation of restoration. You were always meant to rise, not through human arrogance, but through the gentle light I placed within you. You were always meant to walk as one who carries hope, not because you have never suffered, but because you have gone through pain and still have not lost faith in goodness. That is why the battle around you was fierce. Dark forces do not fight what is meaningless. They try to discourage you because they recognize that what I am planting in you will become a threat to despair, fear, and bondage. But my child, they do not have the final word. I am the one who speaks the last word over your life. From now on, look at what you have endured with new eyes. Every delay was not necessarily denial. It may have been preparation. Every closed door was not always loss. Sometimes it was protection. Every battle was not necessarily a sign that you were abandoned. Often it was evidence that you were being brought into a new level of maturity. I am turning what once came against you into steps beneath your feet. I am turning lament into testimony, delay into acceleration, fear into courage, and dry seasons into streams of refreshing water. Step forward in peace, my beloved child, because what I give you is not only to lift you up, but so that through you, many others may find their way back to hope. I am not only your God in the far heights of heaven, I am the one touching you and healing you in this very moment. My beloved child, do not think I merely sit upon a throne of glory, distant from your pain. And do not imagine that your sighs disappear into emptiness without reaching my heart. I am closer to you than the breath you are drawing in, closer than the silent beat within your chest, closer even than the words you have not yet formed. I do not look upon you from afar like a cold observer. I bend down with mercy, cover you with the shadow of peace, and place my hand upon every weary place, every aching region, and every part of you that needs restoration. I knew you before you knew the first light of life. I formed you in the hidden place, called your name before you knew how to call mine, and saw every line, every living current, every small rhythm within your body. Nothing in you is foreign to me. No pain confuses me. No symptom makes me powerless. No weakness lies beyond the reach of my hand. You may not understand everything happening within you, but I know. You may be afraid because of the quiet changes in your health, but I see the root of all things. You may feel fragile, yet you are still being held within my gentle power. So, my child, do not let fear tell you that I have abandoned you. Do not let the long, sleepless nights persuade you that your prayers have not been heard. There have been times when you placed your hand upon your chest and quietly wondered whether tomorrow would be lighter than today. There have been times when you looked at your weakening body and your heart sank like a branch beneath heavy rain. But I want you to know that even when you thought you were most alone, I was still there. I did not leave your sickbed. I did not turn away from your tears. I did not close my ears to your faint cry. I am beside you like a father keeping watch through the night over his beloved child. Never weary, never indifferent, never giving up. I am placing my hand upon your heart, so that peace may dwell there instead of trembling. I am touching your lungs, so each breath may be supported by the life I give. I am moving through your bloodstream like light passing through a river, cleansing, renewing, and restoring order. I am touching your nervous system, where tension and anxiety once ran like harsh winds. I am pouring into it steadiness, calm, and holy stillness. I am covering your immune system, so that what was created to protect you may awaken in balance and strength. Not one cell within you is forgotten before me. Every place that needs restoration is being placed beneath the light of my presence. You may not yet see the change clearly, but my child, do not mistake quietness for absence. Do not mistake slowness for rejection. The things I do deep within often do not make loud sounds. A seed sprouting beneath the soil does not cry out. Yet it is alive, growing, pushing darkness away from itself so it may rise toward the light. Dawn does not arrive with thunder. Yet, little by little, it drives back the night. The healing I am working within you is the same. It may begin where your eyes cannot see, in small movements within your blood, your breathing, your sleep, your returning strength, and the peace gently settling upon your mind. I know you desire an immediate sign, a powerful change that would allow you to exhale and say that everything has passed. I do not rebuke you for wanting this, because I understand your weariness. I understand how patient you have been, how you have prayed, and how many times you have tried to appear strong while inwardly trembling. But I want to teach you a deeper trust, to trust me not only when the miracle comes quickly, but also when I heal you through gentle steps. To trust me not only when the pain disappears at once, but also when I am leading you through a restoration filled with grace. To trust me not only with eyes that see results, but with a heart that knows I am faithful. My beloved child, the word I give you today is not distant. It is placed upon your wound like fragrant oil. I tell you that you are not forgotten. I tell you that my life is still flowing within you. I tell you that what is weakening can be lifted up. What is disordered can be brought back into order. And what is dry can be watered with peace from me. Do not let your mouth repeat words of despair more than words of trust. Do not let your mind build a home in the land of fear. Let every breath become a prayer of surrender. Father, I belong to you. My life is in your hands. My body is under your care. And when dark thoughts come, remember that I have not given you a spirit of panic, but of steadiness, clarity, and peace. You do not have to fight alone against the things that make you anxious. Bring them to me one by one. Bring me the pain. Bring me the unclear results. Bring me the weary mornings, the sleepless nights, and the questions without answers. I do not grow tired of hearing you. I am not annoyed because you need me again and again. On the contrary, I am pleased when you return to take refuge in me, because in that refuge, your heart becomes calm, and healing finds room to grow. My child, your healing is not only about a symptom leaving, it is also about your faith being rebuilt, your peace being restored, and your heart learning to rest in my hands. I do not only want you to become well again, I want you to come out of this season with a deeper understanding that I am the one who keeps you. I want you to look back and see that even in the valley, I did not leave you, even in the midst of unrest. I made a hiding place, even when you were weakest. My grace became nearest. So now, breathe slowly and let your heart be still in me. Let your shoulders release the burden you were not created to carry by yourself. Let my words cover you like light covering the earth after a long night. I am working. I am restoring. I am sustaining. I am touching every part of you with unchanging love. Your healing is not an illusion meant to comfort yourself. It is the hidden work I am beginning and continuing within you. Trust me today, then tomorrow, then in every small step that follows. I am your Father, your healer, your refuge, and I am here. Listen carefully. Hold on to this moment as a sacred mark being placed upon your life. Do not let it pass by like an ordinary word or be swept away by haste. There are moments that are not loud, yet they become turning points of destiny, where a new season quietly begins. This is one of those moments. Even if you cannot yet see the road ahead clearly, trust that the door is being opened by love and faithfulness. There will be voices that make you want to give up right before the light appears. They will make you doubt, grow weary, and want to turn away. But do not leave your position simply because you have not yet seen the result. Do not give up in the final darkness before dawn. When breakthrough draws near, opposition often grows stronger. But that is not a sign of failure. It is a sign that you are very close to the door. That door does not open because you are perfect, but because love is for you. When the door opens, no one can shut it. When you step through, you will no longer be the same. Not only will your circumstances change, but you yourself will be renewed from within. What is taking place is not only about money or material needs. Money can solve a portion, but it cannot heal the heart. What you need is deeper than provision. It is peace. It is not only supply, but the healing of wounds that lack has left behind. You are not only being given resources, your faith and hope are being restored. I know the things you hide. I know the nights you toss and turn, the times you try to appear strong. I do not overlook your silent tears. I am healing you with tenderness, little by little, bringing back peace and the ability to believe that good things can still come. Your mind is also being soothed. You have become used to worrying and defending yourself, but now you can learn to rest. Not every good thing leads to sorrow. Not every promise ends in disappointment. Within this care, You can release fear and trust. Your strength is being restored, not as hardness, but as endurance and gentleness. You will come out of this season with deeper wisdom and peace. The things that once frightened you will no longer control you. You do not walk alone. In trial, there is always a presence that upholds you. Though fire may burn and waves may rise, you are still kept. Nothing can destroy what has been placed within you. Do not fear the roar of darkness. It does not have the authority to decide your future. When light is present, darkness must retreat. Truth is stronger than fear. This is the sign you have been searching for. Not something loud or grand, but peace and a gentle confirmation that you have not been abandoned. Hold on to this and let it remind you that you are always loved and guided.